Hi guys! So today I have a, hopefully it'll be quick, just a little tutorial on how I cut my wigs. I kind of showed you in my last wig tutorial how I cut them, but that was more to like fix up a cheaper wig. This one I have a lot nicer wig today, so this will also kind of be a mini review of this wig. It is from Airily, which is a really awesome website. It's a Japanese website. They have amazing wigs. I love every wig that I've gotten from there. Seriously, they're so great. They're a little bit more pricey, and the shipping from Japan is pretty expensive. It's like $15 for shipping. But for a lot of the wigs, it's totally worth it in my opinion. So the wig that I am reviewing today, I haven't tried it on all yet, is this one. The Angel Bob from Airily in, I don't know what the exact color is called, it's just a black wig, a black bob for a cosplay that I'm going to be doing soon. So I'll show you guys that in a second. I'll try it on for you. So I'm just going to show you, I'm going to cut bangs into the wig and maybe like some layers. I'll have to see what it looks like when I get it on first. So this is just like my process of how to cut and style wigs like when you first get them for your cosplay. So yeah, I'll get this wig on and we'll get started. Okay, so before I get this wig on all the way, I will show you a couple of things about it. So as you can see, it's just kind of a short bob. It's a really pretty, it's super soft, it feels like real hair. I love it. And it's also, I'm just going to show you, most wigs have this, but I like it when wigs have this because it makes it helpful. It has, if you can see that, the little adjustable straps on the inside, as you can see. So, depending on like how big or small your head is, you can adjust the straps so it'll fit better, which is always nice. It'll also help your wig stay on when you put it on. And also, the second thing I wanted to show that I really like about Airily is their wigs always come with a little, like wig cap. So it's like a little, if you can see that, it's a little like mesh, like hairnet kind of, like a little cap, which I always put like one of these underneath my like white wig cap here. Just for like, I don't have very long hair obviously, but it just helps like push my hair down and keep it in place underneath my wig. So I like that they give you one of these for free because I don't want to have to buy these, and if I lose like my current one, then I always have extras. So it's another really nice plus about Airily. Okay, so I've got the wig on now. This is what it looks like just straight out of the package. Yeah, so as you can see, the bangs are pretty long. That's why I'm going to cut them, because I want like kind of full bangs for this cosplay that I'm doing. What else can I say about it? It's also a little bit longer in the back. It's longer in the back than it is like in the front, which is pretty typical with wigs, which I kind of want like a bob length. So I'll probably trim it up in the back a little bit and cut the bangs. I don't think I need to use heat to style it. Sometimes for some of my wigs I will use heat to change the part a little bit, like if I do need to in the front. You can just like comb the part where you need it and use a hairdryer to move the fibers, to set the fibers in place with heat. Which obviously these are all synthetic wigs that I use. So yeah, based on how this wig looks, that's all that I will be doing right now. So first thing, I will cut the bangs, and I'll show you guys that just with me wearing it because it's really simple how I cut bangs. A lot of times when you get a wig that is, even wigs that are supposed to have bangs, they'll be really long when you first get them. I don't know why that is. I think probably just because then you can adjust it as you need. That's probably like the reason that I would think is most likely. Like obviously, yeah, these bangs are pretty long right now, so I definitely need to trim them. yeah, I'll get onto that then. Okay, so as you can see, what I am doing first is just sectioning off the area that I want to be bangs that I'm going to trim. Just use like these basic hair clips, and then I'll also use just a small hair tie for the bangs to hold them in place, so I can make sure I'm doing this right. Okay, so I have it all sectioned off now. I'm going to go check in my bigger mirror to make sure that this is how I want it, and then I will start cutting. Alright, so I checked. This is gonna look good for my bangs for now. And what I do when I'm cutting, God, this looks so stupid. When I'm cutting bangs into a wig is I just cut them all like straight across at first, just like in the ponytail. So I have all of my bangs gathered up into one spot, and I'll cut longer than I want to start, and then you can trim it and kind of like add some layers into the bangs so it looks more natural, and so it'll get shorter in the length that I want. So here we go. Okay, so got that cut off. It's a little uneven right now, but I'll fix it up. I just wanted you guys to see what that looks like, how I do that. Oh god. Okay, now that I look like Joan Jett or something, I will kind of trim these up, and then once I get my bangs trimmed, I'm gonna switch this to the mannequin head, or not mannequin head, my wig head, and I'll finish cutting it on there, and then I'll show you the final result. Okay, so before I move onto the head, I'll just show you what I do, like my technique with cutting. So I only do like the straight across cutting if I'm cutting a big section off, like for my bangs. Otherwise, when I cut, I'll just take the section that I want and I'll do it like vertically like this. I don't really have an explanation for why I do this. I've like seen it happen. I think it just, or like seen other people do this. I think it just looks a little bit more natural to cut it like that instead of cutting straight across. And that's also how I will I'll trim my bangs like that to make them look more natural after I get this off. Okay, so here's what I have so far with what I cut. I finished up the bangs. God, I have hair all over myself. But I finished up the bangs just in the mirror. I didn't show it on camera because it was kind of difficult to see like what I was doing on the wig head. I usually don't like to do all of my styling on the wig head. I like to do it a lot of it while I'm wearing it, and I need a bigger mirror than like the one I have here while I'm filming. But sorry, my dog was messing with things again. Anyways, so I just like trimmed up the bangs more, like how I showed it on the video. I just did the same thing, kind of to trim it up a little bit more. I like how the bangs turned out. I'm still not totally digging what this wig is doing. It's like still longer in the back. I'm kind of hesitant to cut too much off though, because it kind of like flows into the rest of it in the front, and it is a little bit uneven, so I think I'll need to trim a little bit right here. And I thought I wasn't going to need to use heat, but I think I'm just going to run over it with a flat iron one time just to kind of smooth it all down, because it's like sticking up on the sides here and it's really weird. So I'll just trim this part a little bit. I might need to go back and trim the back later, but we'll see. I think it's pretty good for this video, just how it is. And then I'll just flat iron it a tiny bit. You want to like use the flat iron on the lowest heat because these are synthetic wigs. It's not going to be the same as real hair. So this is going to, it burns a lot quicker than real hair does. So I just like use the lowest heat, which in my flat iron is I want to say 250. That's the lowest heat for mine. Yours might be a little different. So yeah, I'll get that done. Okay, so I'm gonna call this good for now. I am going to go back later and trim up the back. Like I said, it's still pretty long, and definitely glad that I used some heat on this because it looks better now. Probably if I was like gonna take pictures or like go to a con or something, I might use a little bit more heat, like get it all smoothed down really well, so it's all kind of like one even texture, because it kind of wasn't before. And then I probably might also use some product in it just in case. This wig is really shiny. I didn't really notice until I looked back at the video how shiny it is. So I might desaturate it, I might not. I'll just see like how it looks once I completely finish styling it. But this is essentially what I do. I just, you know, trim up the wig, use some heat, maybe like comb it out a lot because sometimes when you comb it, like pieces will get tucked under, and then you comb it out and you see that there's a piece that you missed trimming or whatever it may be. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. So my review for this wig, I kind of talked a little bit about in the beginning about how much I like Airily wigs, and I haven't used this one before, so I like it. It's just a little bit different than what I expected. Like obviously there are pictures online, but I don't know, I was expecting, like when I think of a bob, like all one even length, and I was thinking it would be longer. Instead it's like, it's very short in the front, it's like chin length, which I thought it would be a little bit longer than that, but that's okay. And then it's longer in the back, a lot longer in the back. There's a lot of pieces that stick out, which I guess all of their wigs are like, most of their wigs I should say, are unstyled when you first buy them, so I guess like the unstyled ones will kind of be a little bit different so that you can cut it how you need it. Overall, this is a very nice wig. It's very soft. It looks and feels like real hair in my opinion. Well, like very, very soft, smooth real hair. And it's not too thick, so I don't need to like thin anything out. But yeah, it looks very nice. It's very pretty, and I would recommend buying it. It's might be a little bit different than what you're looking for. It was a little bit different than what I expected, but it looks okay and I like it, and I hope this video was helpful for you guys. Let me know if you have any more tips down in the comments below, and I'll link this wig, and Airily has tons of wigs in tons of different styles and colors, so you can pretty much find anything that you want, that you need on there. So yeah, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope you guys have a great day.